Welcome back. So, for more than 20 years, I worked my way up the corporate ladder in the commercial departments of various companies. Day after day, I worked hard to meet the demands of my bosses and my colleagues. But I was constantly waking up with that sinking, sickening feeling in my stomach, wishing it was Friday or dreading the fact it was Monday again. But after having spent nearly half my life working in unsatisfactory jobs with little fulfillment and the goals of my youth long forgotten, I hit what you might term my midlife. I didn't like it. I began making a conscious effort to pay more attention to the gap between the reality of my life and the dreams and passion that I'd once had. I could see that my environment was the glue keeping me bound to this existence. And so in 2020, I decided to change this and nourish my passion to serve and help others facing a similar situation to the one I had been in. Is my story unusual? I don't think so. The majority of us are expected to work for 40 or 50 years, and so we'll be working well into our golden years, at least part-time. The more people I speak to, the more I hear a similar story. The number of us in this position is growing, and it's happening sooner and sooner. There are a huge number of us, adults in their 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, who now see the time is right to start doing things differently, to start fresh in an entirely new field. So what's driving us to want to change our lives and our career? Well, there's a whole raft of external factors, and the reality is any one of these could be the final tipping point for you. But for me, it was summed up by midlife. Time passes and our parents and relatives start getting older. And as the circle of life continues, it becomes more about funerals than weddings. We come to the realization that our lives too will come to an end, and this begins to hit home. And a natural extension of this is starting to crave a more fulfilling and meaningful career. Suddenly, the importance of achieving goals and doing what makes us happy becomes much more important. There is a time that this is the time that, the closet authors, entrepreneurs, musicians, or artists come out because they want to start fulfilling a career that matches their energy and passion for life. The life cycle is, for most of us anyway, pretty predictable. From adolescence to about 30, most of us are consumed with learning how to become who we think we want to be. We then go from our 30s to our 40s, working and living in that role. But after reaching the goal, we discover it wasn't actually what we wanted to do after all, and start wondering if this is all there is. Longer life expectancy also plays a part too, because at midlife we realise we still have nearly half a lifetime yet to live, and wonder how we'll spend those years. Do you want to be chained to a desk for the next 30 years, doing something you don't enjoy? Hopefully, you're going to have many happy, healthy years. So it makes sense to start thinking about your choices and start to live out your dreams that you got delayed or put on the shelf in your younger years. It's hard going from the certainty of a regular paycheck to a more uncertain future. But if you have that sinking feeling in your stomach, it's something that shouldn't be ignored. Chasing your job, career, or lifestyle will take some work. But if you truly follow your passion, the effort will provide infinitely more positive results. So, are you ready to make a change? If you are, here are a few tips for you getting started on a successful road towards a second career. Number one, make a list of all the things that are missing in your life. Do you long to revive a passion from your youth that you never found time to pursue? Is it music, sport, writing, cooking, entrepreneurship? It doesn't matter as long as it's something that you have a desire to do. If you've already got a clear picture of the passions you'd like to pursue, then identify small, achievable ways you can start incorporating them into your life. Number two is, so many of us have limiting beliefs around money. So imagine that you already have $1 million in the bank. How would you spend each and every day? Think of the environment you'd like to be in, the people you want to know, and how you would want to relate to them. What activities would you do? Chances are your passions will come to the surface when you play out your winning the lottery fantasies. You know, we may not all be destined to be millionaires, but that shouldn't hold you back from following your desires and placing more value in yourself, regardless of what your bank account balance says. Number three is tap into the wisdom and experience that you already have to reevaluate your current circumstances. Ask yourself what's not working and what you want to change. Use this time to reflect on your life. You know, I once heard someone say, you don't get what you want in life, but what you believe. Number four, understand your passion, but also where your strengths lie. It's critical to take an inventory of your life and determine what is really important. Make a list of the things that you are passionate about and then narrow the list to items that present an opportunity to generate an income. If you're not pursuing your passion, what's in the way? What do you need to do to move forward with your plan? Number five is keep your day job. You know, I dived in head first, but the reality is you don't have to quit your day job to focus on your passion. It's not an all or nothing proposition. I meet people all the time who say they're working full time and pursuing their dreams on the side in their free time. So if you can, keep earning a living while you transition into the new path, whatever that path may be. Number six is success likes speed. So start right now. Over the next 30 days, make a commitment to yourself to identify one thing you can do to begin pursuing your passion and start doing it. Research ways to integrate it into your current life and take those steps. You know, you need bigger goals, and you'll soon discover that working towards them is much more fulfilling. I get that this isn't easy. Life isn't about staying in your comfort zone, but stretching yourself. Ask yourself if you're being excited about your future or dreading the prospect of 20 or 30 years more of the same. Because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. If you want some help and some guidance, then please reach out. I'll be happy to talk you through some options to help you find a better way for you. If you don't ask, you don't get. And so feel the fear, but do it anyway. You have so little to lose and everything to gain. Stay strong, be amazing, and I'll catch you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.